Separated by 59 miles of highway, yet joined together by mutual disdain. It's the reintroduction of a rivalry. Florida Atlantic and FIU meet once again this evening after a year of absence. It's the 22nd edition of the Shula Bowl. Tonight's on ESPN+. Under the lights in Boca Raton, the Owls of the American hosting FIU out of Conference USA. Welcome into FAU Stadium. Great to be alongside former NFL defensive lineman Leger Douzable. I'm AJ Ricketts. Smacker Miles will join us on the sidelines momentarily. Well, partner, FAU, they're a program determined to avoid an 0-3 start to their season.
Specifically to Miami from a walk-on development perspective, Russell Robinson, probably the most recent name that comes to mind. He walked on here as a jumper and became an All-American, became a national champion. Now he's an Olympian. You know, where does Russell Robinson go if these new rules that are being put in place were in effect at the time? There's, you know, we hear all about the consequences of new rules, the portal, NIL, what that means for football and basketball, but there's some specific changes being made in track and field as well that will have some ramifications and will be interesting to monitor moving forward year after year.
It's the first round for women's basketball from beautiful Fort Myers. The 9 seed West Georgia in their first Atlantic Sun tournament are set to take on the Governors of Austin Peay.
Welcome into the Knight Complex. Great to have you with us in Coral Gables alongside Cameron Dobbs. I'm AJ Ricketts. Let's start with the Hurricanes. Miami took number 2 Louisville down to the wire in sets 2 and 3 on Friday night.
There's an energy in the air in Tampa. Relentless offseason optimism for a program that ended its season celebrating a 45-point bowl game rout.
AJ Ricketts alongside the commissioner, the mayor, the Hall of Famer, the all-time leading scorer. Take your pick, Tamara James. Does that earn me a good Thanksgiving plate, a big Thanksgiving plate of leftovers? That intro to you?
I think so. We have a lot of chitlins left. You like chitlins?
I think.
No, we don't like chitlins. No.
We know I don't like cranberries. We've established that.
One club today, a global great, born and built in Milan. The other, a rising American power with a pipeline as deep as the Peachtree roots they're planted in. Inter Milan and Atlanta United, 2 academies built an ocean and a century apart, find themselves together in the round of 16 at the Generation Adidas Cup.
On 2nd and 1, another play fake. Pump fake. Jenkins evading pressure, lofting it to the end zone. Mitchell brings it in. Touchdown Panthers. What a throw from the freshman.
Hand it off to Kelly Joyner 3 consecutive times. Another handoff to Keith, and he's in the end zone. First touchdown at USF for Teron Keith, and the Bulls are flying right now in the second quarter.
A little hesitation on Kelly. 3 defenders surround. Hilton's open and buries it.
Who are the only other 2 head coaches in the state of Florida who played in the NBA? It's not Miami, Florida, Florida State. I'll give you that.
That's a tough one. It's not Dusty May.
You're just riding off Dusty May's athletic career. Dusty Cahoop.
Off speed, this is ripped to left field. It's off the glove of Biller. He dropped it. Marsh scores. Everybody moves up 1 station. Miami takes a 3-2 lead.
At Geodis Park, great to be alongside Ricky Lopez-Espin. I'm AJ Ricketts. Partner, we see the walk out of the tunnel there. Meaningful moments for these players here. Many who will go on to long professional careers. Partner, since that fantastic first drive for FIU, it's been punt, missed field goal, punt, fumble, and punt. How does David Yost find some semblance of rhythm on offense here?
Well, we talked about this earlier.
Deflection out of play. What do you feel Charlotte's trying to do with this 3/4 court pressure right now?
I think they're going to force Miami to show that they can handle the ball.
Fake to right. Here goes Byron Brown. Brown on the far sideline. Byron Brown scampers to the end zone. The scoreline may not be going in FIU's favor right now, but in terms of stadium naming rights deals, they're winning. They're number 1. This is a win for humanity here. Pitbull Stadium. So we were thinking about it. Other schools could possibly get in on this, right? We're thinking about this in the American, other cities, other artists. You have a list?
I actually do have a list.
Okay.
Right? We'll start with Tulsa, Garth Brooks Stadium.
Okay. I just want to make it known that for Temple in Philly, Taylor Swift is from 60 miles outside Philadelphia. All right, she's in the conversation.
Does she qualify? Is she in the city parameters?
Oglesby, open corner 3. Bang! Stetson with his first lead since the 15:39 mark.
Where do you go if you're New Mexico State right now? Haven't hit from the field in 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's the problem for the Aggies is
The entire tenor of this game has flipped in the last 3.5 minutes. It's an 11-0 run. Patrick, it's a 2-point game. How has New Mexico State fought their way back?
the Aggies have gotten some easy looks in the paint, some easy layups.
Roberts tries to go behind the back there. Miami fortunate to still have it. Numbers, corner three. Oh yeah! Leah Harmon from the outside.
It's not necessarily the shot you would want.
Valencia fresh into the match. Can he make an instant impact? Valencia! How about that from the substitute? Inter Miami 2-1.
The 0-2. Fastball upstairs, strike three, game over. Miami takes this series from 19th ranked NC State. One of the most impressive performances of the 2023 campaign, highlighted by his sophomore right-hander Gage Zeal. He goes 8 innings, picking up his first win of the campaign this evening, and perhaps turning the tide of the conversation around Miami's starting pitching staff this season.